And on this episode of Ruining My Childhood once again, we have this from Small Screen. Lucasfilm working on a Knights of the Old Republic TV show. No, don't do this, guys. Don't do it at all. If you ever played Knights of the Old Republic, it was the best Star Wars game out there. It was the best RPG out there. It had one of the best twists. It was so much... It did so many good things. Great replay value. Got to do light side, dark side storylines of it. It did everything right. And that's why Disney Lucasfilms is going to screw it up immensely. They're going to go off in their own tangent of it, their own ridiculous side quest storylines, and it's not even going to remotely stay true to what the game was and what it tried to accomplish, which was an amazing cinematic storyline that was action-packed and everyone loved it, and it had the greatest cast of characters ever. And man, they're just going to butcher the hell out of it, and we all know that. What do you really say to something like this, though? Which, again, just Disney, Star Wars, devoid of everything. But also, why would you have to be venturing off on all these different ideas, though? Don't you have The Acolyte? Aren't you going to have, 10 seasons of The Acolyte? And, 5 more Rey Skywalker Palpatine movies? Are you predicting that all these other products are not going to do well? That you have to continuously keep investing in more and more things? Isn't Patty Jenkins making a Rogue Squadron movie? Wasn't that a rumor that got canceled and was back again? Because obviously now she's not doing Wonder Woman 3, so she has a little bit of free time to herself. So what is the plan with Star Wars here? Also, don't you have Ahsoka Season 2 going on? And The Mandalorian Season 4, I believe? And The Mandalorian and Grogu movie? You guys got a lot on your plates. And you're spending time trying to make a Knights of the Old Republic TV show? Didn't Bob Iger say that they were going to limit the amount of Marvel movies and TV shows going forward, and then right after that, they hysterically announced 5 or 6 more? Or is that not happening with Star Wars as well, though? Do they think that Star Wars is generating money? I think it came out recently that they haven't made their money back from the deal with George Lucas originally, where they bought the rights to Star Wars. It hasn't been profitable. And I have a video I'm planning on making now, though. All of the Rey movies, the second and third one, all lost a ton of viewership and money. I don't even think The Rise of Skywalker was profitable. And not a lot of people are talking about that. If you look at the numbers, these movies lost a hell of a lot of money going forward. Every single one of them lost a ton of money. And they must have spent... I think The Little Mermaid had $140 million for the marketing. There is no way they were any less than that for The Rise of Skywalker. They probably spent even more than that. Because remember, when those movies were coming out, though, they were on every single commercial on YouTube. You put on the TV, there's The Rise of Skywalker. They banked on that movie so hard. So right there, I don't think they made any money with those movies. So it's going to be even funnier when they make 3 more Rey movies and they all flop continuously in the box office. So, but back to Knights of the Old Republic. It was one of the best Star Wars games out there. It was one of the best RPGs out there. It was one of the best games out there when it came out. Well deserving of all of the praise that it had. And you're telling me Disney Star Wars right now, at their lowest point, I think the only good things that Disney Star Wars has ever done right was Rogue One and the Lego Star Wars specials. Those are the only good things that I have seen so far that have come out of Disney Star Wars these days. So, TV show-wise, besides The Mandalorian Season 1, everything has been pretty bad. Andor was good. The people talk about how great Andor was. No one even remembers that show. And it's been so long. I think they're making a 2nd season of it? Why? Cassian Andor died in Rogue One. Why are you making this? This is not like the prequels where we got to see how Anakin Skywalker was this sweet and kind little boy and then turned into Darth Vader. I really don't care how Cassian got to become how he was in Rogue One. It's a fun story, don't get me wrong, though. It just seems kind of useless, and it doesn't really even feel like a Star Wars product. It just seems like a spy story with a Star Wars skin on. I mean, like I said, it's okay. Don't get me wrong, though, but it's not bringing hundreds of millions of people to Disney Plus. But Knights of the Old Republic, if they do it well, it will bring in those numbers. It will bring in fantastic numbers. It's just, you can't trust Disney. You can't trust Star Wars these days. So when I hear that they might be making a TV show of a beloved video game, they're just going to screw it up, and we all know that. Well, what do you guys think about that? Are you excited for the Knights of the Old Republic TV show, a potential Knights of the Old Republic TV show? And more importantly, do you think we're going to get 3 flops out of the Rey trilogy going forward? Let me know what you think about that.